The US dollar is weaker than it was a year ago and is expected to depreciate more this year. So is it time for Singapore investors to tap into the US stock market, and what should they expect? Let's take a closer look. As of late February, the USD to SGD exchange rate is trading at around 1.26 to 1.27. To some investors, this is a chance to load up on US stocks like Nvidia, Tesla, and Apple, especially if they are banking on the long-term strength of the US dollar. But James Wee from Tiger Brokers said that US dollar-denominated returns will be eroded by the Sing dollar's strength, especially if it continues to appreciate. This comes amid a flock of other Asian currencies strengthening, like the Malaysian ringgit and the Thai baht. So foreign investors may not be subjected to capital gains tax in the US. However, a 30% dividend withholding tax will be deducted from the dividends of their US stocks. Singapore investors who rely on US dividend stocks for income would face a loss for every dividend received, especially so with a weaker US dollar. However, we said that most Singapore investors do not place a strong emphasis on dividend yields when investing in US equities. Instead, they often look at capital returns from large-cap US growth and AI stocks, which may better offset currency headwinds. An increased exposure to growth-oriented stocks may still give higher return potential, as their prices could appreciate more than how much the US dollar depreciates over time. Experts have also said that US multinationals with a high share of foreign-sourced revenue may be of interest now. This is because these companies tend to benefit when overseas earnings are converted back into the weaker USD. Interest in US treasuries could pick up too, as they tend to be exempted from dividend taxes. As for broad US indices, they can also be invested in via London domiciled UCITS funds, where investors only pay half the dividend withholding taxes. But if US stocks are not for you, should you be looking more at Asian markets or even Singapore equities? To find out more, read my story on the Business Times.